Hey, welcome back to the Ingrid Norton channel. Today I'm going to make my video for you guys from the YMCA, one of the local ones that we have, and I'm here at the gym. So I wanted to do a video today about what it's like substitute teaching, the pros, the cons. That is what I do on my regular day-to-day job. Monday through Friday, and so I wanted to tell you what it's like for those of you that might be considering finding a job and the thought of being a substitute teacher might have crossed your mind. So I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of that. So first, the pros. The pros about working as a substitute teacher is that your schedule is ideal if you have kids. You're on the same schedule, so when they have holidays, you have holidays. That's one thing that makes life a lot simpler, so you don't have competing schedules. Second, I would say that one of the benefits to being a substitute teacher is that you are never in one classroom long enough to get annoyed with the kiddos, because you're constantly switching from, like, let's say Monday you could be all in one class. Tuesday you could be in two different classrooms. The morning could be one class and a totally different grade level in the afternoon. Wednesday could be another new different class, just depending on when like teachers take off for doctor's appointments or for outside meetings that they have to be at. So it just kind of varies, but you're never in the same room long enough to get annoyed by the kiddos, which is huge. So it's not like you spend every single day, Monday through Friday, for the whole entire school year with the same 20 kids. That could get a little tough. Also, one of the third pros that I thought of to be a substitute teacher is that you don't have to do lesson plans. I'm looking at my notes here that I wrote beforehand to make sure I don't forget anything. You don't have to come up with lesson plans, which is really ideal because lesson plans can take a lot of time. They don't have to, but they can. And so if you are crunched for time anyway, like you have your own children to take care of after work, then you might not have the luxury to take, your afternoons and be lesson planning. So so it is ideal that you just show up at work and you have the lesson plan prepared for you by the teacher whose homeroom it is. And so it's convenient in that sense. There is a con, and I was thinking like, okay, well, here are the pros. What are the cons to this job? And I'm personally really liking the job. This is my first year doing it. I teach at my own kids' school, and so I see them in the hallways very frequently, and they'll say hi or give me a hug. So there's that part that's satisfying as a parent. But also, I will say though that the one con of the job is that the pay is not ideal. It's in the low 30s in my local area, and obviously depending where you are geographically in the States, it can vary. But it's not going to be probably higher than 40 or 50 if you're like in a super NYC type area. But don't quote me on that. I'm in the Midwest, so the pay's in the low 30s, like 31, 32, 33 area. And so it's not ideal, but that is pretty much education for you. It's not like one of those sectors where it pays high, like it's like medicine or something, right? It's generally pretty low anyway. Now, if you have obviously a master's, then you're going to get paid a little bit better. I have a bachelor's degree, and so that's the pay for a bachelor's degree. And if you have a master's, you'd pay more, or a PhD, obviously, then you get paid higher. But that's what it currently is for where I'm at. So that would probably be the only con I could honestly think of, because I'm having fun with the job. It's not getting old. I really find joy in doing that. So I think that would be something to look at if you are thinking of getting back into the workforce. Maybe some of you are stay-at-home moms and you are looking just to change things up. And that's like one of the jobs that I kind of fell into in a way. I will say that initially how I got the job was that my kids' school had sent out an email saying, hey, we're looking for A, B, and C role at the elementary school, A, B, and C job at the middle school. And I got the email and I was looking for a job at that point. And I'm like, oh, maybe I could try that. And I got it set up for an interview even before they saw my resume, because I had emailed them a question about the job to see if it'd even work. And they got back to me and said, hey, can we set up an interview? And I said, sure. And so they only saw my resume for the first time once I was there at the interview. And so that was kind of funny how that worked out. But it went really good, the interview, and I ended up getting the job. And so that was really fun because that was unexpected because I wasn't sure if I was going to get it or not. But I would say that it's been a good experience being there. And I would highly recommend it for anyone that's considering getting into the field that currently is a stay-at-home mom, but they're thinking of kind of stepping back into the workforce. I think it'd be a great place to start. Anyway, hope this has been helpful to all of those that are tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.